Hello everyone, grab your water, I should probably hold this to my mouth, that'd probably be helpful for you guys. Grab your water, stay hydrated, let's have a little chat. Okay, so it's become a little running theme that right now my creativity on YouTube is having little chats with you guys. Little virtual diaries, little journal entries, little yap sessions. Okay, so what I wrote down in my little journal that has all my ideas, I wrote down the concept, the statement, drumroll please. I'm starting long form content in 2026, not short form. You might wonder, what does that mean? Well, okay, I don't think you really wonder what does that mean. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. I recently have started making YouTube videos, and the creativity behind it I love. It's another way I express myself creatively. But I wrote this prompt down a few weeks ago, and today I kind of had an epiphany that really made it clear in my head. Again, this is a video, this is a journal entry. I don't have a script for this. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll start doing that. But for today, I do not. And so it was kind of a full circle moment since I wrote this idea down a few weeks ago, and I now kind of closing off the circle of what I think about it for me personally. But I feel more creative when I think about doing YouTube than I do thinking about short form. Also, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, so if my layers are not layering, please do not come at me. I honestly did not think I was filming today, but here we are. Inspiration strikes again. One of my mental blocks recently with content creation, quote unquote, is I kept going back and forth between if I wanted to use my personal Instagram that I've had since 2016, like first ever Instagram account, or if I wanted to make a new one, because currently my account is private. I was young. My parents, preferred me having a private account, which I agreed with. But I kept going back and forth with the idea of whether I should just use that account or start a new one. And there were a lot of reasons I was back and forth. I also have a dance account. And so having 3 accounts just felt like a lot, even though a lot of people do that. I wanted to keep my dance one private. I wanted to just keep that for dance videos, kind of as a growth diary, as a portfolio for my future. But with this other Instagram, I was so indecisive, which the people in my life know. If you're one of them, thank you for dealing with all my late night conversations and my indecisiveness and my anxiety. But I was very indecisive of whether or not I wanted to just use the account I have or not. Partially for, I'll say, nostalgic privacy reasons. It is my personal account, people I know obviously have this account, which when you're getting into stuff, content creation can be embarrassing, even though that's not really the point for me. But it's just kind of like my private account, right? I'm kind of one of those people that I'm not blaming anyone that uses social media or portrays the whole life on social media. That can be an amazing thing. You could be reaching an amazing audience that needs that, and I love that. But for me personally, I kind of like the concept of like not everything being on social media, so that like when I meet with my friends, I can catch up on their lives and not be like, oh yeah, I saw you do this, and this, and like our conversation is just like blank because we have nothing to talk about, Not that that's like the whole concept of a conversation, but I'm sure you get where I'm going. But I was just like, oh, it might be easier to start fresh, where I know like not everyone I know follows this account. I can post whatever. Let me make this long story short, because if you know me, I can tell a story for 5 years. But the conclusion I came to was I see a lot of creativity on Instagram, and I know some people see social media as a bad thing, and it can be very bad, but I think it can also be very inspirational. I've always loved YouTube, honestly, over any other streaming platform, because I don't really get bored on YouTube. It's not like a show where like once it's over, you have nothing else to watch, or you like don't know what to watch. That's a lie. I don't know what to watch on YouTube sometimes, but I'm always getting inspired. I'm always learning new things. I'm always having a good laugh or a good feel-good video from one of my favorite YouTubers. Where when it comes to Instagram or TikTok or any short form thing, platform, whatever you want to call it. Oh, no, you dropped. I realized something that I didn't realize before. And that was, I was thinking about all these possible forms of content that I could create, seeing so much inspiration from other people that I was losing focus of my creativity. I think the reason I wanted to start fresh, which granted my situation is not like everyone's story is different, but since I don't have a specific niche that I'm going towards, I just want to create. I want to show my creations, I said create like 5 times, but I want to show my art, and I want to build a community that wants to support each other in their goals and their dreams and their creativity, whatever that may be, ranging from photography to art to any type of media, any type of inspiration. It can be activity, it can be art, it can be growth, it can be nutrition, whatever. I just want a supportive community and a community that can grow together. The reason that I wanted to start from a new account was because I had all these different types of media I wanted to try, which is not a bad thing. Trying things until you find what you like is an amazing thing. But for me, I realized that if I were to create, even, it sounds weird saying short form, because I always think of short form as like vertical videos, but like the really aesthetic horizontal videos, or like if I were to create any type of edit and any type of art, any type of content that I'm truly proud of, I don't think I would mind posting that on my main and posting photos that I think are cute, or I think are fun, or I think, contribute to my creativity and what I want to use my account for. I would want to post that on my main. And so that was one of the reasons why I was like, just fuck it. Open your main to the public, because if I start posting that stuff on another account, then I'll never want to post on my main, which have friends that could be very supportive of what I'm trying to do. So the conclusion was, if I'm proud enough of the work, I would want to post on my main. For me personally, I'm not starting YouTube. I'm not opening this account to public because I want to get 100,000 followers. Not that goals are bad, but I'm not doing it to like get money or get an amount of followers. I'm doing it to be creative and show my creativity and just maybe inspire people, maybe help the world, maybe do anything I can to contribute, And I realized that I was seeing all these videos that made me want to try things that I wasn't trying for the right reasons, that were making me think, oh, well, if I do this, maybe it'll help, build the account, which I feel guilty saying that out loud, thinking that way, but that's very normal for people getting into content creation. You think, what can I do to make it better, to be better? But I just want to use this to show my creativity and to build a community around that, and to build a community of people that want to share their creativity and work on that, whatever that is, So my main goal is to post on YouTube, occasionally maybe post on Instagram. Hopefully, if I made this decision secure, you can find me here, or if you want to watch me dance, down here. So I think the gist of this video is that I wanted to create long-form content because I love long-form content. I've loved YouTube from a young age, and I will continue to love YouTube. And I found so much inspiration from people on YouTube, so much inspiration to fight for my dreams and my passions and to help the world from people on YouTube. And so I want to possibly be that inspiration for someone one day. And even if I can just be that inspiration for one person, even if I can just be a comfort YouTube video for one person, that's all that really matters to me. But I think I think a lot of things, apparently, but I think the gist of what that epiphany, or whatever you want to call it, caused me to think about was, although I love a good short form video, I love the inspiration short form brings. I'm not trying to negatively say anything about short form. I know, I've seen so many amazing creators out there, but for me personally, I find the most inspiration from YouTube videos and from using that way to create for me. Now, granted, this is not saying I'm never going to do short form. I love making little edits and posting them, and I will still probably post short form-esque stuff on my accounts. But I was realizing, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is I was realizing that part of what inspires me to want to create and to want to share my creations with you guys is I feel like I've been on this journey, dragged into seeing so much inspiration from others that I'm losing my creativity, if that makes sense. Like, I'm seeing all these amazing things other people are doing and thinking maybe I should be doing that instead of focusing on what inspires me and what drives me and what makes me want to create and learn how to better my creations and work towards what my version of expressing my creativity is, rather than looking at other people's works as not as inspiration but as maybe I should do that instead, which is not the point of creativity. You want to show yourself, express your type of art, and express what you hope to inspire people with. So this is a little journal entry for anyone out there that is struggling with their creativity, maybe just wants to hear me yap, maybe wants to join this community of trying to grow together and having a good time, living life, living every day, and using what you have to bring to the world to benefit you or to inspire others or to try to make the world a little bit of a better place, which the world is a confusing place right now. So if you'd like to know my standpoint, that's my standpoint. But other than that, I just want to make a little journal entry to look back on because I think I've grown a lot mentally in this process and trying to put myself out there because it is a scary thing. I don't know why making YouTube seems more scary than dancing to me. Like, if you happen to come across my dancing account or want to watch that journey, I don't just have videos on there of me being a good dancer. Heck, I don't think I'm a good dancer yet. I think I am a dancer and I'm growing as a dancer, and I think things that I do look good. Like, I'm not just like self-doubting all the time, but I have places to grow, and I like the fact that I'm keeping that dance journey very raw. Like, my first videos, I look back on, I'm like, ooh, she's just flailing around. But everyone has to start somewhere. Start somewhere. If you're scared to start a hobby, if you're scared to go after a passion or a job or anything in life, making new friends, finding a relationship for yourself, connecting with anything, go for it, because everyone has to start somewhere. If you don't start, how do you ever expect to get where your goal is? The journey is the fun part. I think looking back on how I've grown in dance, in life, in confidence, in content creation, or the process of trying to do it, I'm really proud of myself, and I hope that somehow this video has inspired you to maybe look at content creation a different way, on how it's inspiring you in your art form or your creations or your creativity. And I hope if it's not that, you just like to hear me yap with a little gold sword and a mic and a little bit of free time. But I hope that some way you enjoyed this video. I hope it's not too relatively long. I've been doing a lot of long videos, which I hope to kind of mix short and long, because I know, time is value. And if you're still here at this moment, thank you, because your time is worth everything. And if you think that however long this video is worth your time, I'm very grateful for that. And I hope that this video made you happy in any way, inspired you, was a comfort, was a realization, was your own epiphany. I'm a little tired, but I'm having a caffeine crash at the moment. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And there's probably a million things I want to say more on this topic. I probably did not state everything I wanted to say because I did not script this. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you go touch some grass, get out in nature. Don't stress about things you don't need to stress about. As a girly pop with anxiety, do not stress over things you cannot stress about. Work towards your dreams, work towards your passions, but give yourself time to rest. Rest is just as important as the hard work you put towards your goals. So go enjoy yourself, go rest, go work towards your dreams, whatever you feel is necessary or fun right now. I'm going to stop yapping, maybe start editing this video. I have no idea what this camera angle looks like, so Anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. I'm gonna stop yapping your ear off, but hopefully you come back to listen to me yap again next week. Hopefully I have a video next week. I'm trying to do this weekly. But without further ado, I hope to see you next time. I'm grateful if you stayed this long, and I hope you have an amazing day. Kisses. I think this thing fell off like 4 times, but it's so cute, and I'm so bad at keeping the mic towards my mouth, so hopefully this helped. Bye.